Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I will be reading a Izuku Midoriya X Reader Fluff written by XXBOIXX on Wattpad, and I hope you enjoy. YN! Midoriya, Uraraka, and Ida are here. You hear your mother's voice shout from the entrance to your home. You squeal in surprise and scurry to finish putting your chopsticks into your bun, curled pieces of brown hair framing your face. You checked your makeup one last time in the mirror, only adding it for the special occasion. "Coming!" you shout as you dash out of your room, almost tripping on your own 2 feet. You follow the sound of voices to your living room and see your mom sitting in a chair, chatting with the trio on your couch. "Ah yes, she talks about you guys all the time, mostly you, Midoriya. She can't shut up about your little freckles." You're mortified by what your mother just said and debate between crying or smashing your head into the wall until you pass out. "Oh, YN, you look so cute. I love your yukata," Uraraka exclaims, catching you before you can make a choice. Your yukata was shorter than a traditional one, the hem ending right above your knees, and the base color was cream decorated by large purple flowers with green leaves. The obi around your waist was the same color as the flowers adorning your yukata. On your feet were your best pair of zori on top of a cream pair of tabi that stopped right below your knees. You looked to your 3 friends' outfits, realizing they fit well to their personalities. Uraraka's was traditional length and had a light pink base with a dark pink koi fish all over and a white obi. Ida's yukata was long and dark blue, with light blue stitching following the hem of the cloth all the way around. The obi color matched the light blue of the stitching. You felt your face heat up as you studied Izuku's yukata. It was plain and dark green, and the obi around his waist was plain black, the whole look matching his curls. "I also love yours, Uraraka. So cute," you complimented as you walked further into the room. You made eye contact with Midoriya and saw his face looked very red, probably matching yours. You looked away and tried to find something to distract you, and your eyes landed on the clock. "We should probably be going now, only 2 hours before the fireworks start," you said as you motioned them to follow you to the door, grabbing your stuff on the way. You said bye to your mother before leaving for the park down the street, going slowly because of all the people. Soon it was so crowded that you were scared to lose your group, so you gripped onto the closest person's hand, which happened to be Midoriya. You didn't hear him object, so you didn't let go until you entered the park and the crowd had thinned down. "Where to first?" Uraraka questioned as she practically jumped in excitement. "There's a dance competition going on now. If we hurry, we can catch the last performance," Midoriya suggested as he checked his phone for festival updates. You and Midoriya's hands were somehow still linked together, with neither of you noticing. Uraraka did, though, and quickly came up with a plan in her head to get you two alone. "Yeah, sure, let's go," Uraraka exclaims as she runs off, dragging you all behind her. You arrive at the dance quickly, with Uraraka acting as if you 3 were a carriage and she was a racehorse. You 3 miraculously made it to the front of the crowd, you becoming entranced by the dancers and colorful lights, with the curly-haired boy becoming entranced by you. The 2 of you were so distracted that by the time the dance was over, Uraraka had dragged Ida a ways away, hoping today would be the day you 2 confessed. As the crowd dispersed, you realized 2 of your friends were gone and that your fingers were still attached to Midoriya's. You blushed, but didn't remove them. "We seem to have lost Ochako and Tenya, Izuku," you said as you looked around the street. "Let's go look by the carnival games for them," Midoriya suggests as he too gazes around for them. Little did you 2 know, they were behind a nearby tree, pretty much stalking you like they planned to do all night. After 10 minutes of looking and having no luck, you 2 ended up at the food stand section of the festival. Your mouth watered as you stared at the cheap, fresh meat buns being handed to a customer. Midoriya noticed you had stopped due to the tug on his arm and laughed as he saw drool drip out of your mouth. "Want some meat buns, YN?" the curly-haired angel asked as he too looked to the stand. You nodded your head, all your thoughts consumed by the smell of food. You moved to pull out your money, but before you could, Midoriya had walked up to the stand, letting go of your hand, and paid for the meat buns. He walked back over, a plate full of mini meat buns in his grasp, leading you to a nearby empty bench. You two sat across from each other, you hungrily looking at the treat. You didn't have to pay, Izuku, you said with a small frown on your face, feeling bad he spent his money on you. I don't mind paying for you, 𝙏𝙤𝙜, Midoriya says with a cute smile. A sheet of red dusted across his face. You blushed in return and said a large thank you before shoving a meat bun into your watering mouth. You could have died right there, the meat bun was so good. Getting another onto your fork, you saw Midoriya looking at the colorful mask booth. Hey Izuku, you exclaimed, waiting for him to turn his face towards you. What's wrong? The boy's words are cut off by a pastry full of meat and vegetables invading his mouth. He stared at you for a second before chewing the food shoved into his mouth. Good, right? You asked the freckled boy, and he nodded, not wanting to talk with food in his mouth. The two of you finished the meat buns, you feeding him every other one to make it even. Let's go play some games, you exclaimed after you threw away your trash, grabbing Midoriya's hand and dashing to the games. The two of you spent the rest of your time playing carnival games. You didn't win any, but Midoriya used One for All to win a strength challenge. He won a huge stuffed teddy bear, but gave it to you despite hurting his finger for it. After you two had gotten his finger wrapped, the fireworks were about to start. Let's go to the dock, Izuku, you exclaimed as you tugged him along by his non-hurt hand. You two stood side by side, you leaning against the railing of the empty dock on the lake in the park. The first firework went off, causing you to squeal in joy. So cool, you exclaimed as you stared at the fireworks. You soon lost yourself in the explosions of color and heat, not even noticing you still held Midoriya's hand. 𝙏𝙜𝙜, you heard Midoriya say, causing you to turn your head. You felt your face flush at how close Midoriya's face was to yours and couldn't help it when your eyes panned down to his lips. Midori... Your voice is silenced by Midoriya's lips that are pressed against yours in a passionate kiss. You stand shocked for a second before relaxing into it and throwing your arms around his neck. After you two pull away, both of you are panting and have flushed faces, unaware of the clicks of a camera going off. 𝙏𝙜𝙜, I really like you. Maybe even love. I was wondering if you wanted to be my girlfriend? Midoriya stuttered out as he looks away from your eyes, hands resting on your waist, bouts clenched and clammy. You let out a laugh at the boy's face and pull him down to kiss his flushed, freckled cheek. Of course I will, Izu. The following Monday at school, a picture of you and Midoriya kissing with fireworks in the background was somehow leaked. Everyone shipped it. Well, everyone but a certain hothead who said, 𝙏𝙜𝙜 could do so much better than shitty Deku, like me. Alrighty guys, that was the end of today's that was the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know Midoriya isn't everyone's favorite, but I really like this one shot because it was just so cute and wholesome, and I hope everyone enjoyed this too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.